Try not to become a man of success. Become a man of value. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? We're down a little bit again, right? Getting down there, apparently testing that 200-day moving average that everyone keeps talking about. If we break down below it, we could be seeing maybe something really bad with the price. Yeah? I don't know. Possibly we could hit the 200-day average and bounce off of it, right? Head to the upside, be the bottom of the bear market. Apparently, this is also what we used to indicate what the bottom of the bear market was the last time we had a bear market. Whether that's going to hold true this time, shake that magic 8-ball, right? Because cryptocurrency cannot be predicted, right? This is a speculation of a digital asset, right? This is going to be the new type of money. It's a hybrid between the internet and finances. No longer are we going to have paper money because you can't send it through the internet. The next step in man's evolution is apparently going to be cyber, right? And we need a type of money that's going to transfer into the internet. And we need something that's not going to be manipulated or controlled. And it's not just about American dollars and Iran and their dollars and Venezuela and the French and all of this. It's about everyone being equal, right? No one person is going to make, or one country is going to make all of us equal. That's why we need something autonomous, right? An order, a set of laws, possibly computer laws that we all believe in, because they're not for any one specific person. But you know who is here for one specific person? Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you today, Samantha?
I'm good.
So who's that one specific person you're here for today?
Well, you.
Me? No,
yeah.
You're here for the chat, Sam.
Well, Tune is here, so I guess I'm here for her. Good morning.
Awesome. Thanks for getting out here and joining us, Tune. Like I've been telling you guys, we're going to make a big push over the next 60 days. Right, Sam?
We're going to try, yeah.
Dug into Steam Labs last night, right?
Stream.
Good and bad, right? I mean, it seems like it's a lot more for Twitch and for gamers. There's a lot of things for all of them. A lot of things to help fundraise money, which I don't necessarily think that we need on this channel. I don't like to make everything always about, trying to collect those dollars and that crypto from everybody. But
I mean, it was cool. We did do like a whole bunch. Like there was a little like header thing, and we did have. Well, we had the tally coin, we had the chat box, we had stuff going. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's our thing or not, because we also don't have that much going, like on where there would be a lot of stuff like.
Yeah, it was like, having a QR code over here and my name up here.
Yeah.
And, the tally fund over here in a window. And it was like, I don't know. And it kind of slowed it down because, as you guys know and can probably tell by the image quality that we get pixelated quite a bit here, that our upload speed is really bad.
Yes. Although at our work, we have found out that there's people that are in this area that even have like worse, like they use their cell phones because they don't even have internet plans. So I guess we're lucky. Well, I mean, for the woods.
Ultimately, I think that we're going to maybe try an episode of Friday Night Bonfire with Steam Labs. It was a little glitchy. I tested it out here on a separate channel, like a personal thing, and viewed it in the house. Maybe that might have lagged it up a bit, but it was fairly glitchy. I don't know if that also had to do with all the extra stuff that was occurring, because of how it had web pages and stuff that were also loading on the internet simultaneously as we were casting.
I mean, it was cool, but I don't know. Yeah.
So, pretty much what all this boils down to in a whole bunch of conversation is, hey, hit that notification bell. Looks like we're going to have a Friday Night Bonfire episode with some new features possibly. So that's, of course, something to check out. But, of course, we got to take a look at the market. So would you mind pulling up that wonderful screen share, Samantha, and see what we got going on with this cryptocurrency market? See if anyone's making any money today, because last I looked at it, it looked like a small sea of red. Tiresome, right? Tiresome to always see the downhill trend. But they say the rich make money on the way up and on the way down, right? That is some really good coffee today, Samantha.
Well, thank you.
All right, so let me see. What do we got here? We got the BTC dominance coming in at 53.51. That is not that bad. Not really slipping backwards any. As we continue to see this market pull backwards, we're looking at the market cap down almost a full percent at 0.95, coming in at $111 billion. We have Bitcoin coming in at $3,431. That is down a little over 0.5%, 0.56, as we're looking at a backward slide of 3.95 in the overall 7-day. We got XRP coming in at 29 cents even. That's not much of a slide backwards, as it's down only 0.03, but in the overall week, we're down 8.48. We have Ethereum coming in at 105. It's up 0.5%. Whether or not we're going to see that $100 line, I don't know. We could be finding support here at 105. Looking at a backward slide on the overall week, though, of 9.86%. Ouch, that hurts. EOS, $2.26, down 0.19, backwards. 4.75 overall on the week. We got Tether. What's the matter, Samantha?
Oh, no, I'm trying to see the screen.
Oh. Coming in at $1, back down 0.25%. Why am I reading off Tether? We got Bitcoin Cash at $111. That's down about 0.25%, 0.23, back 8.67 on the week, though. As you can see, all the cryptos are sliding backwards, but altcoins gave up a little bit more to Bitcoin. Litecoin. Wow, some big news coming out on that. Potential privacy coming to Litecoin. So we could see that use case scenario that we've always been talking about here on why is Litecoin still around? What's the point in it? Well, I mean, it could be the next top privacy coin. $31.24. That's up 1.2%. Up almost a full percent there, 0.79 on the week. We got Tron coming in at 2.7 cents. Surprise. Down 1.38 on the 24 hours, up 4.84 on the week. We got some news on that here in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The Tron and the Binance and the BTT token. We got Stellar Lumas coming in at 8.3 cents. That's down 4.19, down 18.56. Ouch. Good thing we got rid of that free $25. We got Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision coming in here at $64.38. Mind baffling in the number 10 spot, down 1.29 and down 13.17% in the 7-day. You want to slide down here to the 50s now? I think we are, right, for some steam.
Well, unless it came out.
Yep,
Ooh, 51.
28.8 cents. That's up 2.74. At least we're making some gains on those big retracements we had yesterday, down 28.73%. And let's head back up to the list. Let's go ahead and type in the Steam back dollar. $0.858. It's up 0.2%. Not enough to really write home about.
But yeah.
So sideways movement from where we were yesterday on these altcoins. I mean, they are down in the overall comparison of what Bitcoin retraced. You know, but when the altcoins come back, they come back strong. All right. As we have to do every single episode because we are not here for profit. Right, Samantha?
Yeah.
Have you been getting rich off Bitcoin and coffee?
Sadly, no.
Neither have I. Have you been able to quit your day job?
No.
Neither have I. So every single dollar that you guys give to us in the donational addresses go back into equipment for the channel to keep us up and running, because laptops and cameras and headphones and microphones and all that stuff, they're not cheap, right?
Yeah. No.
But more often than not, we're running a tally fund, right, Sam? And
Yep.
with these tally funds, we're out there trying to spread Bitcoin awareness in as many possible ways as we can think of. We got a lot of different things coming down the pipeline, but right now, our original ideal is to be getting out to electric music festivals and passing out Bitcoin flyers with embedded QR codes with the tools necessary to get started with Bitcoin. We already have done this once. We went to the Electric Daisy Carnival in Orlando, Florida in November, and the event went over extremely well. We were able to pass out over 400 flyers. We're looking at doing it again here in February, right? On the 16th and 17th, we're going to go to the Forbidden Kingdom Music Festival. It's in Boca Raton.
Yep.
And as you guys can see, we are almost there. Is that another donation? Oh, I love it when you guys go and out of your way to donate, even though this bear market continues. As you can see here, we just received another donation. It looks like a $25 donation, 0.0073. 5?
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for giving to the cause. As you can see, the tally fund is starting to run low. We have 1 day and 14 hours left on the tally fund. But this is pretty much the day that we're going to order the flyers. The event isn't until the 16th, so we may keep some sort of donational addresses up to see if we can't pull in that last $100 still to make it happen. But we're not really super concerned at this point. We've already prepaid for our tickets and hotel and all of that. Pretty much we're just gassing it now for the event and ordering these flyers, which we have enough to cover already.
Yeah, and I mean, what our food intake, and I mean, yeah.
Yes, I also
small things of, yeah.
So, I mean, wow, that's amazing to see the donation. So we're going to continue. I've also been talking about some of the things that are going to be up and coming with the channel. Like I was just talking about a few moments ago, we learned about Streamlabs yesterday, did some tests on the channel to see what we're going to be doing for ourselves, did some setups and all of that. And maybe we may be moving into it. I didn't necessarily find all that much of a value to it over what we're currently doing right now, but we may test it out on a few episodes and let you guys, you know, tell us what you think about it. See if these glitches actually broadcast the way that we're viewing them here on our end.
That's true. I mean, I don't know because yes, our
streaming and viewing at the same time is not necessarily the most plausible.
Our internet is barely capable of doing what it does. So yeah.
So besides that, what else are we doing, Sam? We're going to be making a big push to get 3,000 subscribers. So we're trying to ask everybody that can go ahead and press the thumbs up button on this video, please. Yes. Because we all know how YouTube go ahead and rates video and shares them out. They've been downing cryptocurrency lately and not really notifying people. So you got to hit that notification bell to know when we're coming on. We're going to be trying to bring you, we've been talking it out, and we're going to see if we can't bring you these daily episodes once again, because with the 60-day big push, with these 3,000 subscribers, we're trying to go ahead and gather into our community, right? That's a great word for all of this. We're going to need your help, right? And as you guys are out here as our 100 supporting foundation viewers, us 100 are going to bring in the next 1,000, right? Because that's how Bitcoin's going to work. We don't have a marketing department. We all have to get out there and do our part, right? We're going to get out there and pass out flyers. We're going to get out here and make these videos to try to get answers to people, let them understand what Bitcoin is. But right now we're going to have to beat the drum a little bit and ask you guys to help bring some more people into our community by sharing us out on Facebook, Twitter, and pressing the thumbs up here on YouTube.
Yes.
All right. So let's stop all of that. Let's stop the screen share. Let's go ahead and pull out the backyard so we can see what's going on here. And where is that chat for Samantha? All right. Oh, walking past the camera.
Let's keep going, right?
It's a great morning today.
It is really nice. It was pretty cold, and now it's not that bad.
I think it's going to be a good day.
Hope so.
I like to think every day is going to be a good day. I'm an optimist. So what do we got going on? I got news all over the place here to Samantha. I actually got 4 stories, but one of them's not really a story. It's just kind of something I'd like to talk about briefly. Probably start right off with this one. You guys know Liquid Exchange? I mean, if not, you guys probably already heard about it. I know you guys are always hip to the news just as quick as I'm hip to this news, and I had caught this news last night. I mean, they're one of the lower level exchanges, but I have an account with them, right? They do hold some of those smaller cryptocurrencies under the 200s that people love to trade and gamble on because, I mean, honestly, you're not going to turn $100 into $10,000 unless you're down there messing with those coins, right? And the green-eyed monster green gets a lot of people, and that's what they think this cryptocurrency space is really about, so they get involved with that stuff. Well, they don't have all their funds. They can't keep themselves up and running. Well, I mean, I'm not saying they don't have all their funds because they're going ahead and saying that for the next 30 days, you got to get your funds out of Dodge because they're going to close up. They're shutting down. Maybe they looked at possibly trying to see if they could come back. Whether or not that's going to happen is kind of up in the air still. But if you have any funds and you're not holding your private keys and you left them at the exchange over there because it's some obscure coin that you're kind of gambling on, you might want to ditch it for some Bitcoin. You might want to get it out of there so that you can continue to put it in a place where you're holding your private keys and, you know, not get ripped off because if it's left in there, you're probably going to lose it.
Oh, right? Yeah. Yes. That's pretty much what that 30 days is. Is it like, yeah, we can't guarantee anything at all.
I wonder if there's going to be a run on it and, you know, some people aren't going to be able to get their funds because maybe they don't have them all. I mean, if they're closing down, they're saying they don't have the overall volume. Most of what they got is that wash trading again.
I mean, yes, it's yes and no, because it's kind of good that, I mean, this is one of the few exchanges that have actually came out and was all like, all right, so we can't do this anymore. Like, this isn't, like, you know, we're not actually equipped to be able to hold and handle all of your money, so take it out. But I mean,
yeah, that's true. It's a good thing they didn't just exit scam and go ahead and pocket everybody's money. We've seen that quite a bit. Or claim to hack, even though that wasn't true, like hack themselves.
Yes, or just a hack where it's like, really? Because nobody can see any kind of anything. So, I mean, I don't know. It's good and it's bad. Hopefully everybody gets their stuff out within the 30 days and that there isn't some kind of problem. Because, yeah, that would really suck if they don't have, you know, Stellar or something. Like, they don't have whatever it is. That's what you're trying to get out.
Right. So I'd rather be the first one out the door than the last one.
Right. I mean, if the quality and quantity is small, you might want to be the first in line. Ugh.
So what do we have going on? Is there anybody in the chat hanging out with us? You guys got any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Of course, please don't put Samantha out of work. She is totally here for you guys to go ahead and put whatever comments, questions, things you'd like to ask in the chat so that she can directly ask me on air and you can get an answer right now. That's one of the advantages of the small community that we have here, is that not only are we here for Bitcoin, not only are we not trying to make any money, but we're here to help you, right? You don't have to pay 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.01 Bitcoin to these people that you're not necessarily sure where their standings are in the cryptocurrency community. You can come out here and watch us. You can go out there and watch all 600 other videos we have and see what we have going on in the crypto community and what our sentiments and feelings are about this space. So you know what kind of answers we'll be giving you. You'll know that we're here and we're genuine. We're here for the cause. And during these bear markets, we like to call ourselves freedom fighters. And if we can't get paid, we might as well be something.
Right? As well make some mass adoption happen, because wow. All right. So Jude is here, like I said. Joshua Thomas Hansen said, I used to use Licky. Yeah, liquid without the D. I won't miss it. And then Andy Anderson says, oh crap, sorry, I'm late. Good morning. And
you're not late. We had been cutting back. I mean, it's been 11 weeks or 12 weeks that we've been doing only the 3 episodes a week. Like I said, we're continuing to make that big push. We're going to be back here as many days as we possibly can. We're looking at possibly 5 to 6 days. We're looking at spreading the times all the way across the board so that we can continue to get viewers from other places. We knew that the early morning time slot wasn't as easy for people out in California and across the world. So why not shake it up a bit?
Right. Joshua said that they delisted a token that he was holding and didn't even send an email. Thankfully, he found out through Reddit in time.
Well, at least you got saved.
Okay, so I mean, they're not usually the ones that notify people. I guess they were switching their format up a little. They were thinking, well, crap, maybe we should tell everybody that this is definitely happening.
Well, I mean, we've seen that regulation has started coming into the space. They could have been held accountable. We've seen it's not one of my news articles for today, but we've seen that the guy from BitGrail has been tied up in the court systems and that he's being forced to pay back money. So, I mean, that's where I keep saying the long arm of the law is long, and it may not be today or tomorrow, but that's not necessarily how the law works.
Yeah.
They don't care when they get you. They'll let you sit out there and have a good time for 5, 6, 7 years, and then they'll scoop you up, and the rest of your life is wasted.
Yeah,
and
just like
you got away with it. That's why it's never valuable to go out and do a misdeed, because you never know when you're going to pay the consequences.
Yeah, because
even if you're just going with the karmatic sense.
Oh my lord, the celebrities that have to claim, like, if they get sponsored and stuff and things like that, like, it catches up to you. Yes. Everything that even though, like, this I heard about this, but they are not doing. 5 years from now, you're going to be screwed.
Right.
Like, that's what's going to happen is they're going to go, well, did you claim, blah, blah, blah? Did you have your stuff in this exchange? Oh, I love it.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Good. Paul Rouleau says, good morning.
Paul Rouleau, my man.
The pothead says, yo, crypto fam. And Paul Rouleau says, viva la Bitcoin.
Viva la Bitcoin, people.
Yes.
It feels good to be out here on a different day.
It does. It's a little.
I mean, besides the fact that today feels good, it's nice to be out here again because you guys know I love this. You know, if I could do this full time, I'd live stream 24/7 like that one channel did for a bit. Sam would be tired on the side. You guys would be watching me eat my breakfast. All right. So let's dig into a little bit more of this news since we're talking about exchanges, since we're talking about the dark side of crypto and all these things that are happening in the dark. All the crypto that was ultimately laundered was laundered on exchanges, right? Well, that's what Chainalysis is coming out with. They're saying that about 64% of $1 billion, because they're estimating here that $1 billion is or was illegal cryptocurrency that needed to be laundered. They're saying 64% of this was done on like traditional exchanges and just traded out for other cryptocurrencies.
Right.
And then they're saying that 12% was done on peer-to-peer exchanges, which would be like local Bitcoins and BISC and things like that.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, yes, this is the same old point the finger, money laundering, terrorists, Bitcoin's bad, cryptocurrency. Yes, we can argue the dollar bill. I mean, but still, I'm looking at the fact that they were saying things in the article about how it's easier to track laundered money in cryptocurrency than it is in the dollar bill. So there's a plus for them. We had like $410 billion transacted in 2018. So we're talking about 1 billion.
Yes, that's not even a percent.
Right. That's a micro amount of the overall percentage.
Yes. So, I mean, that's also good in the grand scheme of how much cryptocurrency was bad or dirty or whatever you want to go with as, yes.
I think that these things will continue to grow as we move into the future. I think that with the adoption of cryptocurrency and the increase in privacy and other altcoins with new technologies brought on board, eventually criminals are really going to get a hold of this stuff. Apparently, I think in the future, I think that criminals will utilize this to a greater advantage than what they are now.
Yeah, but I don't think they actually grasp.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that the criminals that are out there, right now committing criminal activities and trying to launder money and do fraud and all of this stuff, I think only a small percentage of them are aware of cryptocurrency and exactly how it works and the details that you would need to keep yourself private, and that you can't just take a standard Bitcoin and send it to Coinbase and cash it out for dollar bills. That you need to layer this stuff and get a Wasabi wallet and coin join it or use a mixer.
You need to be on exchanges that don't have KYC. I guess. Hello, like all of these things.
So, as cryptocurrency becomes an everyday event for most people, criminals are everywhere, right? On average, most people, I guess I would personally say I'd come in contact to, I wouldn't trust with a $20 bill on the table. I think the $20 bill would come up missing. Most people, if you're not looking at them, are untrustworthy. That's why a lot of people draw their personal circles pretty small nowadays instead of as large as they used to be back in the day. So,
yeah, I mean, I think that eventually the criminals will go far enough down the rabbit hole to realize that, yes, you can't just use Bitcoin and, Ethereum. And these are not designed to have the level of privacy that you would need for money laundering and to not go to prison and things of that nature. And at some point, yes, that they will figure it out, and then we'll be really screwed because then it will be like, oh no, where did the ransom go? Oh, we can't tell. I mean, hopefully, no, I don't really want to say hopefully our government is smart enough to figure it out because I really don't want them to be.
I don't know. I mean, it always comes down to when you speculate about the future, there's always two versions. There's the version where a majority of the world is slums and poor and people are struggling to survive, or there's the version where people start to come together and unite and we try to make things equal. And, finances become less of a measure of how we view each other and treat each other. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people in America, if they view somebody that came from I mean, let's just say, Mexico, because that's where the recent problems are. If you view an illegal immigrant coming to the country, they view them as less of a person because they don't have the same financial means and capability as somebody who is just a standard American.
Yeah, and I mean, is that really right? Yes. I mean, yes. I don't know. Eventually, I'm sure someone will figure out some horrible way to make sure that all their money doesn't go anywhere, and that no one can tell. Because yeah. Okay, so Toon says it's awesome. It's an awesome surprise to see you all this morning. Delightful. Thank you. Paul Rouleau says, I still launder my money the old-fashioned way. I leave it in my pocket and run it through the washer machine. But oh, Paul. And Toon says, yeah, that she sent my Einsteinium to the Einsteinium wallet. It withdrew from the exchange just fine. I don't think it has arrived in the wallet yet. Dun, dun, dun. Palm at forehead. Yes. Yeah, we've had a few where they never shown up.
Well, I mean, I'm not exactly too much about Einsteinium. I'd have to look into it, but I mean, I would find some sort of a block explorer and try to see what kind of information, because usually when you pull from an exchange, when they say that it's sent,
yeah, there's like the pending and the
block number that you can plug in and track it.
I know we lost.
I don't even know if
Exodus,
it's staking or proof of work or what it is. I think I've seen it. Isn't that the E equals MC squared?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Einstein.
I think it was one of the original ones that we had noticed at Poloni X back in the day.
Oh, I know. I pointed it out. It was right there with the piggies and the clams and all the horror. I was like, oh look, I love punny. You know. Okay, we're good. I mean, I know that we lost. I don't remember what it was. Was
Golem?
It? Yeah, it was in the Exodus. It never showed up.
Yeah, we had shapeshifted Bitcoin. No, Ethereum through shapeshift to get Golem, and the Golem never showed up. I wrote several support tickets and never heard back from them.
It's cool. It's only like $20. You know, hey, cool.
Yeah, it never showed up in the wallet.
Ever, because this was quite a long time ago now.
Yeah, and I had checked and continued to write support tickets for months. All right, so continuing along with the news.
Yes.
All right, Chicago, right? You guys know I'm a big fan of Chicago. Got a lot of family up there. So all those half brothers are that have come across.
Have you ever seen or heard? You know, there's yes.
That's where they're all located, and Chicago apparently, Bitcoin adoption is kind of big over there, right?
It's big. I mean, it's a big city. So
it's a big city that has ties to the finances with the CBOE over there.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at here? What are we talking about? ATMs, right?
Yep.
Bitcoin ATMs, talking about a big boom of them possibly happening in the Chicago area. We got Lux vending. They're going to be going ahead and adding 30 different cryptocurrency machines up there. Because of the higher than an average adoption rate in the area, these cryptocurrency machines are going to be spitting out Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other cryptocurrencies, is what they said. So I don't know what these other cryptocurrencies are.
Probably like some Monero or
maybe
something.
Yeah. So talking about the area and talking about ATMs in the area, there is also another startup in the area that comes out of Chicago called Red Leaf Chicago. And they currently have 200 Bitcoin machines spread across the United States. But they have 60 of them are located right there in their home area of Chicago.
Ooh, that's a decent chunk, right? Yeah.
So apparently, I guess, in the Chicago area, Bitcoin ATMs are all over the place. You know, it looks like, I mean, you'd be able to, every couple corner blocks, there's a Bitcoin ATM on it. Is this going to help adoption? Maybe, maybe not, because the big problem with Bitcoin ATMs is the 10 to 20% markup usually these Bitcoin ATMs have. So,
yeah, it's like taking like cash advances on a credit card. Like, you better really want it.
I mean, I talk a lot about, you know, if you're looking at the long-term hold of Bitcoin, right, that you're going to want, it doesn't matter if you get the 0.001 or the 0.0007, right? It's the fact that you actually have some Bitcoin that you got for cash today. But with these kind of markups, I mean, it seems like it's a lot better to actually take the time to get a better cryptocurrency ideal and get invested through, you know, Gemini or some of these other apps and stuff that have a smaller return. What I think this is leading people more towards is purchasing cryptocurrency to buy illegal substances and pay for illegal services, because you'd be able to go to any corner, put your money in, buy Bitcoin, and then go up to the illegal distributor and pay them. I mean, why else would you want to be
Yes,
paying a
but
10 to 20% premium on your Bitcoin?
yes, but what a legal shop.
Drugs, prostitution, I mean,
And I mean, they're,
weapons. I
but I
mean,
mean that.
if I was going to buy a handgun off somebody, I guess I'd rather want to give them.
So you're just saying that most of Chicago's criminal
It's going to
life
start
is
conducted in
yes,
cryptocurrency.
it's just going to
I think
switch
they're
over
putting in an
to.
infrastructure to be able to give these criminals the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies they need to facilitate their activities
That would be ridiculous.
on the blockchain.
Pick up a prostitute, right? Pick up a hooker.
No.
Have her have the phone out. Be like, well, hold on. We're not talking about nothing until that 0.1 clears. Like, really?
Well, I mean, think of it a little different. Think of it differently. When the police come busting in on the door and they're talking about that you just paid her for sex. What money? What are you talking about? I have no money. Prove that I paid her. Prove that she literally physically doesn't even have a dollar bill on her possession.
Blockchain analysis this back to me, because
While you're standing on the spot in a motel room with the red lights going around, I mean.
So I mean, does that also just mean that your drug dealer gets paraphernalia and possession charges, and you get paraphernalia and possession charges, but no one gets like actual drug
charges? I'm just saying that a 10 to 20% markup is you really would have to be dedicated and want this Bitcoin. Like you would be talking about like it's on the next run up to 20,000 and everyone's FOMOing into it. Why else would you pay a premium like this when you can pay a lot smaller of a premium by getting hooked up at Coinbase?
Yeah, and you still have to do
unless you only have cash. I mean, now we're talking about somebody who's not a member of the United States banking industry trying to get into Bitcoin, which is what we really want.
But I mean, like that. So what? A bunch of children in Chicago?
I don't know, because we also know that a lot of these ATMs have KYC.
Yeah, like that's what I say. I mean, like that's why it's like, well, you're not even because I would be thinking, okay, well, you don't want to go into Coinbase or Gemini or this or that for that. 18. Okay, well, how you getting to do anything with a Bitcoin ATM either? Like to the best of my knowledge, all of them still have at least some level of who they're selling it to. So you're still not getting out of it. You're right. Like I'm not 100% on what the point of the that's also, 20 to 30% markup is.
I mean, we're sitting here in Florida, and I can only name like within the area, there's only like 4 or 5 Bitcoin ATMs, and we'd have to drive an hour plus to get to them.
It's like Tampa, Gainesville, they're not even
area that I mean, we have on record right here that there's at least 60, and then they're going to be adding 30 more.
That is a pretty big net. Yes, like it's like what, so all of like South Chicago has like, yes, there's what on like every freaking corner, like every corner. I mean, I don't know.
I'll have to call the brothers and ask them about it. Be like, what's up, you guys seen these Bitcoin ATMs all over the place?
You're like, so is there a lot of them? Just I'm just wondering,
where are they at? Are they outside the bank or are they outside the bodegas?
Right, are they right next to that shady convenience store? I'm just asking. Okay, so we have Toon says, "Will do, thank you." And it did suffer a 51% attack, and that is that one. Yes, that it is the E equals MC. And Chi-Town, she says, apparently now you're getting closer to my neck of the woods. Hoot hoot.
Yeah, my family, they're in Oak Park.
Yeah, just outside suburban horribleness.
Near Mike and Ike factory.
I like Mike and Ike. Okay, Paul Rulo says, after a year after I downloaded it, I can finally use the Robinhood app in New York. Wow.
Yeah, they had to go around and get state-to-state approval on that.
I remember hearing about that, how they were all like, ooh, like, so 2 more states down that said yes. Like,
I mean, yeah, I'm glad that I've been here in Florida for quite a while now, but I mean, I'm originally from upstate New York area, right outside of Syracuse. So I'm glad that I'm here in Florida getting into cryptocurrency. I haven't had any restrictions, and the few little bit I have had, my VPN is taken care of. I haven't tried anything now that they got KYC.
Well, yeah, and we also do like all the like ICOs and things that you would need to maybe not be a United States.
Never bought into an ICO. Yes. I can say that one.
We usually don't have to lie about what country we're from whenever we do, our dealings.
I've claimed a few things here and there that I had to turn the VPN
Yeah,
on
yeah, I
for.
know. Yeah, weren't we from China or something that time? Yeah, I remember.
So anything else in the chat, or should we be moving into
No.
our last and final news story that we got today?
That is it. Nothing in the chat.
All right. So how do you feel about this one? Because we got people on both sides of the fence, right? We got the BTT token. Supposed to be integrating cryptocurrency and pirating. I love this frontier. I like this aspect. You guys know I used to be really big into pirating and, you know, supporting the cause that way. I never believed that you should be having to pay for media. I believe in that this stuff should be free and open source. So when we're looking at this, what's happening here? Are they kind of manipulating the situation to make a few bucks? Possibly it could look this way. We got the BTT token, right? They did an ICO. Horrible word. I don't know how in the world that word alone didn't just turn everybody, make them want to tuck tail and run. But instead, they went ahead, they ran an ICO on Tron and Binance, right?
Yep.
They both sold out in minutes, right? And it would have been even less apparently on Binance if they didn't have computer glitches or some stuff like that. But we're looking at like $7.2 million was raised in 13 minutes and 25 seconds on Binance and 14 minutes and 41 seconds on Tron.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Like,
people just throwing millions.
That's just, wow. Okay.
Faster than strippers.
Yep.
Just boom, money.
Faster than, I mean, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money really fast. And people were mad. On the post side of this, they were mad that they couldn't get in and give them money. Well, we're looking at right after the price shot up over 100%. So that was the massive demand of people wanting to get in on the ICO that weren't capable of getting in on the ICO because it closed up quickly. There were people that even said that they were sitting there and within the first couple seconds they were hitting buy and it still wasn't going through. So the limited people that could get into it, what's going to happen? What's going on here with this? Well, I mean, we're only looking at this as a small fraction of the coins. There's going to be a lot of inflation. There's quite a number of these coins that were given off to the creators and the developers and stuff like that. There's also supposed to be an inflation of these coins as they continue to come out, right? Because down the pipeline, you need these coins to be created and you're going to be receiving them for seeding.
Seeding, yes.
So don't know how much of a great financial investment this is. This is definitely, I would be thinking something more to make money on the short term than the long term. But hey, I'm not a super financial rich guy who's knowing how to make money on the way down and the way up and all of these different things. I'm just your average Joe who's holding Bitcoin hoping for a better future.
Yeah, we're not the lucky people. We're not the ones that get the scratch off that have the dollar even, let alone the big money. Like,
but I mean, quite the uproar about the situation. I don't know. It seems like these ICOs that are really big like this, that get all of the hype.
Joshua Thomas Hansen says that he thinks bots bought all the BTT.
I mean, it's, what do I got here? I got 59.8 billion tokens is what was bought up.
Wow.
That's a lot of tokens.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And we're still talking about that this is supposed to be something like 16% or 6% or something minuscule of the overall amount that's going to be coming out over the next so many years.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Americans couldn't get in on this. So me and you and probably half of you guys that are out there listening, except for our good fans in Australia, you couldn't have taken part in this because there also would have been KYC. So even if you turned on your VPN, you wouldn't have been able to get on this. So, hey, maybe they just did us a favor. Maybe we're just going to not get ripped off. Even if you did want to partake in it, you could have maybe made a few bucks if you got them and dumped them right after at 100% profit.
Yeah, but I mean, yes.
Yeah, the likeliness that you got in on it was slim to none. A possibility that bots did this, possibility that a lot of this was prearranged. Who knows? That's some of the marvel of the cryptocurrency space. I mean, the Wild West does exist. You know, when you deal with these brand new altcoins and ICOs and tokens, we've seen half of these ICOs be scams.
Well, I mean, the real problem is that Justin Sun and the C whatever dude.
CZ.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they've both done questionably shady stuff multiple times before this, and just kind of had a good enough excuse that enough people are still believing. Nah.
Yeah,
so
when
it is
comes to
kind of
these
like,
two,
really, benefit of the doubt. I don't know, dude. We've given both of you guys the benefit of the doubt quite a lot. So, I mean, I don't know. I am on the fence on if they really meant to do this and this was all orchestrated, or, I mean, just really some horrible coinkydink that everybody couldn't get in and do anything.
I mean, all right, you guys all know me, right? This is how I kind of break it down. I'm in love with Bitcoin. I'm going to spend my money and I'm going to get Bitcoin and I'm going to keep that nice and safe and I'm going to know as much of it as possible. I'm excited about this other stuff. I want to learn as much as possible, but I don't have the money in my pocket to go around and throwing it away on this stuff to possibly make money or possibly lose it. But if I can get it for free or I can partake in the network, I'm going to, right? That's why we do a lot of the social media stuff, posting our video there to collect these cryptocurrencies. Now, not saying that I'm gonna, because it is slightly illegal in America, but if they start paying BTT for people to seed, I don't see a problem with turning on a few computers that hold a large amount of information stacked up to be able to seed out there to collect this token, especially in the beginning, in the hopes that it takes off and is worth more in the future.
Yeah, just like how we hope our tribe
like
takes
mining,
off, BS,
right.
like, or the mines, because it's like, oh, well, we have tokens in this. If it takes off, that'd be awesome.
But these concepts of only certain people being able to get in on ICOs and tokens that are unproven and don't even have circulation yet, because circulation is a big part of this. You have to create the tokens. You have to create a market for these tokens where people are buying and selling them for it to actually have any real value.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. At billions of tokens, like, I don't even know what kind of value these BTTs are going to have. I mean, that's a crap load.
It always comes down back to the same thing. Perspective, right? It's always about your perspective, and your perspective is based on your situation. Who are you? What are you doing in this market? And how is it going to benefit you?
Yeah.
Are you a rich person, who can do these certain things that'll make big waves and moves, and a couple percent is enough to be a lot.
Yeah. Like, if you're the rich person, oh Lord, Hydra Hash, like how, oh, are you getting into those kind of
ICOs?
Yes, because
you're making money for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
But are you the person that's sitting here scraping together $1,500 to put into Bitcoin? Because you're not going to be afforded the same opportunities as the person that's putting in $100,000.
Are you the person that's literally taking your rent or your mortgage or your car payment?
Because you shouldn't be doing
ever, ever.
Because it's unpredictable.
There's no way that you're going to be able to there's no way that you're going to actually, I don't care how definite you think something is, there is absolutely no way. So that's a real roulette going on there.
I mean, well, I can say personally that we lost some money doing that same exact thing because we had put bill money in and on a 90-day expectation. Thinking, okay, I'm not doing tomorrow's money that I need to pay out. I'm doing money that's due in 90 days. And the expectation that hopefully the market would start coming back up as we dipped. And I mean, I didn't lose tons of money, but it was enough where, I had to cover some extra bills that originally the money was there.
All because it was like, oh, no.
The market will come back. The market will come back. Well,
no one knows. You can't
always predict that stuff. Just like we're standing here now looking at the 200-day moving average saying, is Bitcoin going to break down below this? Are we going to see a price below $3,000? Are we going to see 2,500 like Crypto Zombie says? Are we going to see 1,250 like Tone Vase says? Or are we going to hit this 200-day moving average, double bottom off of it, and start coming back upwards slowly and steady as we move towards May and beyond? Who knows? I just know that in the future, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to be here for sure because every single day more people know about it and understand it.
Yes. I mean, and
that's the part of this I want to be. I want to be the part that's out there educating. Hey, lose $500 tomorrow. Okay, I still own some Bitcoin. I don't need to pay my bills with it. I'm going to live. I'm going to be all right. But I'm going to turn more people onto it, which eventually will bring the price back up because we'll get stability because a lot more people will be holding Bitcoin.
Yes. I mean, I'm still happy from last year to this year.
I convinced her So
Yes.
if I can convince her, I can convince anybody.
I am
Because it wasn't easy, people. I
I'm
can
a
tell you that.
stubborn person. I like the same old, same old. Yeah. I'm that kind of person. Tell me my dollars aren't worth what?
All right. Well, let's turn into the chat one last time here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up this episode and see what we can do about bringing you another one tomorrow, right?
Well, we have Paul Ruler saying that ETC is the latest coin that is allowed to be bought on Coinbase, and Crypto Kerbit is here, says hi. And that's it.
Thanks for joining us. Trying to bring you guys some new episodes, right? You got to hit that notification bell. We're going to be bringing you episodes all over the time slot. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday have been our 8 o'clock shows.
Yes.
We're going to try for a few 9 o'clock shows.
Yes.
Right? For a little later in the morning so we can get our California viewers back. And then we may be trying for some weekend shows in the evening, possibly around 5, 6 o'clock. I'm thinking maybe a bonfire this time. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, you know I like fires.
All right. So we'll do a bonfire. We'll try Streamlabs this Friday, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Putting it on the books. Hit that notification bell. I'll see what I can do about making the thumbnail and all of that for it. All right, but as always, we got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down below to help you guys figure out these cryptocurrency market. Later on today, I think I'm going to get into those show notes.
You should.
See what I can't do about making those better. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday on the Streamlabs. I didn't get to the show notes.
But another thing like the stickers, man. Simple but frustrating. It's like, how do these really... Like, you can't have all the widgets and you can't have none. Like, how many are supposed to be? What looks good?
So besides all the show notes down there below, we got some donational addresses. It's a great way to be able to give a couple bucks to the channel to be able to continue to afford all of this equipment that it takes to keep the show up and going. The main reason that we're out here, though, is the free help desk. It's at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. You can also hit me up on Twitter. That's a great way to be able to get some of your questions answered or to find out what's going on with the show. I've been posting a lot of stuff there about, like, when the next show is, when it's up and coming, what we got going on with the Tally Fund, where we're going to be. All of that good stuff. So please come follow me on Twitter. There's also a few other social media places down below that I'm posting on, like Minds and Tribes. So please come on over there. Follow me on all of these other social medias. Give me the thumbs up, the like, the heart, all the different things. Collecting these other cryptocurrencies is a great way to be able to help out the channel without taking any money out of your pocket. Plus, you should also get over there and start posting because you never know. You want to earn these cryptocurrencies yourself as well. The next bull run is going to happen, right? It's inevitable. We've already seen with Steam. We watched it go from 19 cents to over $1. So why not get over to Steam or Minds or Tribes or any of these other ones? Collect these cryptocurrencies that are worth a penny. Wait till they go to $1 again. I mean, that's how I'm hoping to get that $2,000 camera so I can look like Omar Bam out here all snazzy like on the camera. Besides that, we got the Tally Fund, right? Yep. Carbon offset. That's the best words I have to describe it. We all know that we have to get out there and do something to help Bitcoin. Don't always have the time to get out there and do it. Family, kids, life, it all gets in the way, right? Me and Samantha, we love it. We love Bitcoin. We love dedicating our lives to this stuff. We're part of the revolution. Viva la Bitcoin. We're going to get out there. We're going to pass out flyers. So a couple dollars out of your pocket, hey, you can feel good because you help support the cause. We got a Tally Fund so you can keep track of all of this. You can do blockchain analysis on every dollar we get. And we come out here on the air and tell you what happens because that Tally Fund actually started off at $750.
Yep.
PayPal and cash donations, I take right off the top. And then it's just a BTC tracker there for the rest of it, right?
Yep.
All right. Besides all of that, I will be out here tomorrow to give you guys another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. Remember to keep your BTC safe and have a great day.
Bye, guys.